This May 13th, Prodigy arrives with the ability to become anything. But will he be the hero your deck needs, or just wasted tokens?
The recap on Surge is she's pretty much what I thought she would be in her preview video, so my full thoughts from that video still hold true for this one. I don't think she is overpowered by any means, but she is unique, she's very fun, and she's also pretty flexible. You can throw her into a wide range of different archetypes. So I will have a deck, if I didn't already, on her, and not much more to say about her. I think she's a good card and she's worth picking up. Now, Prodigy is an interesting card, but as interesting as the original Captain Carter was, and we all know what I thought about that card.
Trash.
But Prodigy is cheaper than original Captain Carter was at 4 cost. Prodigy is 3 cost. He gets played into the back row. So this has a lot of deck building requirements, and also this seems just like a win more card where you're winning the lane he is in by even more. So part of me questions how required he really is. So let's just dive into some decks. This is the Series 2 version, but if you have access to something like a White Swan, that can ease the burden with Prodigy, because now you have a bunch of 0 cost cards and you can very easily position Prodigy. But if you are limited to Series 2, there are some decent duplicates that Prodigy can take advantage of, because on the last turn you have a bunch of these 1 cost cards. So you can legitimately double up a Khazar or Blue Marvel. Medusa is fantastic to double as well, Rocket Raccoon, Ant-Man. There are a lot of good hits. I wonder how it works with Nightcrawler. It should just copy and then it moves, so you could play that down a little bit early to get a bunch of power into a different lane that might be closed off to you. To re-trigger Squirrel Girl again if you're leaning heavily on Khazar. So there's a decent amount of hits here, and let's move on to Series 3. For Series 3, we're looking to double up cards, the effects of cards like Iron Man, Blue Marvel, or Claw. You have Invisible Woman to hide a little bit of what you're doing. Goose for some lane control, because you can goose a lane on the middle or right and then play Claw on the lane to the immediate left of that to get even more power into that goose lane. Sunspot Scales, Wasp, and Yellow Jacket. If you're not running something like a Black Swan or a Zoo type deck, those 2 cards can be used to position Prodigy exactly where you want him. And that is the Series 3 version. For the Series 4 and 5 version, we are going with a high evolutionary build, and you can add in another free card in Abomination, or Very Cheap, which can be used to position your Prodigy. Diamondback and Moonstone are a fantastic combo to really solo a lane when you combine that with a Hazmat. Scorpion as well. Mystique, of course, can be used to double up Ajax, Diamondback, or maybe even a Prodigy if the situation calls for that. Cosmo in this deck is mostly used to protect a turn 5 Ajax. And of course we have Wasp, but this time the evolved version, which negatively afflicts an opponent card. And Yellow Jacket as well to help position your Prodigy, but that card specifically I kind of question and may be better suited by a different card. So I did end up picking up the recently buffed Captain Carter when she was still part of the Season Pass. Does that mean I will be pairing Prodigy with her? Not a chance. I think Prodigy is straight
Trash.
just like the original Captain Carter was. This card would be better at 2, maybe a 2/2, because at 2/1 it would have way too much synergy with Ravonna. A 2/2 might be too powerful, but you saw with Captain Carter's buff, it wasn't too powerful. It was just made it a very good card. And Prodigy right now just is not. I don't see how in the world this is a good card. You will see enough clickbait and videos showing his high roll potential, because of course he has that, in the same way you saw that with the original Captain Carter. But as it is right now, I think at 3/4 it's just too high costed, and if it were lowered it would be actually more intriguing, because again you can use it to solo lanes. Maybe that's what they were afraid of. It's way too easy to position at that point with an Iron Man, but there's plenty of tech for ongoing. So I just don't know. On a more serious note, I know I call a lot of these cards trash. It's just me kind of joking and teasing. These cards just are not good. And it's just my way of communicating that. But I do like the idea behind a lot of these cards. It's just how they get released is just, in my mind, not strong. And I would love to be proven wrong. And I will admit when I am wrong. I've done that plenty of times. But in this case, this card is
Trash.
Thank you to everybody that watches this deep into the videos. And thank you to all my members. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you excited for this card? I've heard a lot of talk and read a bunch of chatter that this season is kind of weak. And that would kind of make 2 back-to-back seasons with overall weak cards. So we'll see how this ends up progressing, but Prodigy is a card I will be staying far away from, and I will be, for everybody that's still here, I will be recording my recap of Prodigy before he gets released during my Elixir preview, because I am that confident he will be bad, and if I'm wrong, I'll just re-record. But yeah, there's not a chance this card is good. So, until next time. Okay, so you are getting a bonus game to try to showcase Surge. Tinker's Workshop, this would be a fantastic time, Surge. Well, let me tell you what, if you were ever trying to make a YouTube video, and you're trying to get one clip, you will be cursed with not drawing the card, while your opponents are completely unaffected. I think we go with White Hot Room, so a Brood into a Magique. And then on the last turn, I can just spam this Wong nonsense. Oh, okay. Without worrying about disruption. So a Magic. I do believe in Magic. Followed by a Sarah, and what is that energy like? Ooh, a Surge Sarah, look at you. I suppose I'll show this game, because they are running the deck that I should be showing off. So dumb. A Sarah here, and then I could... this is fine. I could Mystique that Sarah and really heavily discount, but then that's going all in, and if they have some kind of disruption, I don't know what this deck runs, because I do not normally use it. But this will be the game I will showcase to kind of show they are showing how to use Surge and how effective it can be in a Surfer deck. This version does not necessarily make me a fan. Oh look, our Surge did get played. I swear to God, this game sometimes. Oh boy. I mean, that's fine. I didn't care much. Now, am I going to have a Lucas Cage? I have a Lucas Cage. So, do I play that now? Or do I just hope that they don't have disruption? Sure. Right? I don't know. Did they lose track of turns? I think they lost track of the turns. Yes, they did. Ay, ay, ay. I kind of feel bad for you. They indeed lost track of the turns. And so this should be as simple as just playing a hazmat. Or a whatever I draw into, which is 2/3 of chance are going to be something good, like Odin or Absorbing Man. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so there's your game of Surge Surfer. People say this is the best shell for her right now, at least to start. I don't know. I think she's just a fun card that kind of goes into a bunch of different archetypes. I'm not sold on her and Surfer, despite watching videos, despite playing a handful of games with it. But here is a potential deck for her. I will have a deck that I like better for Surge coming up in the future.